because we're not aware about the power of them, or because we are not programmed or not conditioned to speak positive words upon ourselves, okay? Because it's what we practice is what we have learned. What we practice is what we have learned, okay? So it's very important to know that as well. So my accent is different. I said why my accent is different. I'm from South Africa. Okay, so if you're not familiar with South African accents, maybe then you will find it a bit strange. Okay. Anyway, thank you, everybody else who has just joined my live. We are speaking about the power of the words, of words, and the words you're using are very important for your for your life experience. Like for example, now we have this whole thing about manifesting like it's something new. We constantly creating. We are creators, right? We create our words and we say things about ourselves and we say things to other people as well. Because remember, what you say out comes back to you. There's nothing that comes out of your mouth without coming back to you. May it be a praise giving, you praise somebody, you thank somebody, okay? May it be a positive thing that you said, may it be a negative thing that you said, it'll always come back to you because of the fact that we all one, right? What I do to you affects me as well, basically. So that's why people like Florence Shavashin was teaching in the 40s about this thing, that the words that we use are very important. And whenever she spoke upon people, because she used to speak positivity into people's lives, and they used to go to her and they used to ask her, please speak upon my life, speak a positive word upon me, right? And she will speak positive on them, you know what I mean? Blessing them and telling that their money will increase, that they will have enough abundance and stuff like that, because the power of the word is a real thing, all right? So now in 2025, now we're learning about manifesting in the power of the word. The power of the word is an old concept. There's nothing new under the sun. From 1871, imagine that Shavashin was born in 1871 and she passed in 1941. I remember all those years when she was an adult and she was teaching people these words, that the power of the word is the real thing. What you say to yourself can actually build or break down your life, one of the two, depending on what word you are saying, okay? So let's go back to this whole concept. So we said that the book that Shavashin wrote, Florence wrote, the power of the spoken words. Actually, she never writes it, but was inspired by her teachings because it was written after her death in 1945. It speaks about the concept of the word shape your reality. Words carry a creative power, a creative spark, that what you speak and think influences your life experiences, okay? Positive statements, those are your affirmations, are positive statements when spoken with faith register in your subconscious mind and bring a desired outcome, right? Then faith versus fear is a concept of the book as well. Fear is a converted faith. Okay, so faith, in other words, is converted faith. Sorry, fear is converted faith. Okay, so fear is something negative, let's say that, and faith is something positive, right? So fear, sorry, is converted faith. Okay, so that's what she taught. She teaches in the book. To overcome obstacles in your life, understand that you can change that fear into faith, okay, and trust that you are safe, okay. To overcome obstacles, to shift from fearful speech to affirmations, positive affirmations. But then again, if you're going to speak it, you have to think it. You can't just speak it without thinking it, right? You got to think it. You got to think that you're safe. You got to think that you're well, that you think that you're stable. You got to think that you're provided for. You got to think that you have all your needs met all the time for you to able to say it, right? So everything begins in the mind. As I say, this life is about the mind. We're creating from the mind. Everything is in the mind, okay? And in the book also speaks about, as I said, the intuition, divine intuition. The still, she says here, right? Intuition and still voice within you. That still voice within you, that's what she says is your intuition. That gut feeling that you have when you think of something, all of a sudden you have that feeling. That's your intuition telling you that pay attention. There's something you need to pay attention to, right? And most of us don't pay attention because most of us are not living consciously. We are living like, you know what I mean, just going on without really being focused in our life experience, right? We kind of like drifting. We're just drifting through life. We're not really being conscious of what we're doing and what we're experiencing and the choices we are making and what we are saying with our words. We're hearing other people saying, and say, oh, that sounds so cool. And you say the same thing because it sounds cool, but you don't know what those words mean. You don't know the frequency behind those words. You know, like when a rapper's rapping and people rap those words, and sometimes people don't even understand the words that rapper is saying. What is he meaning? What's the frequency? Now you're actually affirming that frequency into your life, but you don't understand the words said in the rap. You know, so those are the things that we need to understand. Like when Kanye starts rapping, understand what is he saying, what those words really mean, right? And do you want to own those words while you saying those words and repeating those words and pouring them into your own life experience, right?